There you go.
And
Yes, sir. Hey, we are live right now. Let me just get the people in. I'm gonna share the link real quick.
let's share this.
I'm gonna get this play this E45 while people get in.
On what page is it on, Levi? Smokes World? Yo, 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 yo.
Yo,
Cool, cool. Making sure y'all hearing me.
I like stupid Chinese eyes or what? Shit.
Oh, hello.
Smoke, we can't hear you, bro.
You can't hear me?
Hold on.
No, I can hear you. I can't
God
hear
damn
Smoke.
it! Come
Oh,
on.
there you go. There you go. We can hear you now.
Hold on, guys.
The show's brought to you by Mexicans all across the world. La Conecta.
Hold on. I can't hear y'all, man. Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
Yep.
I can't hear y'all for some reason.
Uh-oh.
It's crazy.
Something happened. I can't hear y'all. Um, headphones. This one right here.
Well,
Okay, hold
they
on.
can hear us
God
on
damn.
YouTube. I
There you
mean on
go.
Facebook.
There you go. Okay, I can hear y'all now. Okay, it was something on my headphones. Okay, we're good now. We're good. I can hear y'all.
Cool, cool, cool.
Okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Smokes. Welcome back to Smokes World. Tonight is gonna be a legendary night, man. We got some legendary people in the building, guys. Like they don't even need any introduction because a lot of people from West Texas already know who these guys are, bro. So we got Jay Vaz from the Jay Vaz Show in the building. What's
What
good?
up, what up, what up? What's going on?
We got Mo Hustle in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Legend Mo Huzzer in the
What
motherfucking
up?
The
What up?
legendary Mo Hustle in the building. How you doing, my guy?
I appreciate that, man. I'm in the building. What's up, everybody?
Man, guys. Shit, man. This is it's gonna be a dope fucking live, man. We got some dope topics we're gonna cover. I'm sure y'all want to hear from these guys. If y'all have any questions at all, then go ahead and comment right now in the comment section your questions, and we'll try to get through them. But we got some dope topics that we're gonna cover. So right now, I need everybody to start sharing this live. I need you to start liking this live, and I need you to start commenting. Comment anything, okay? Let's get the algorithm going. You know what I mean? Let's do all that. Like I said, it's gonna be a dope live. I'm gonna play this song by E45 real quick. I'm gonna share the live. I need everybody to get this going, man. Comment, share, all that good stuff.
Let's go. I don't think we can hear the music though.
Yeah, I can't.
What's going on, America?
How
Like
do I see the comments? I clicked on
so,
chat. I don't see. Oh, I
is
see it. I see it.
do you see it now?
I
Okay,
see it.
cool.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. Shout out to Jusky. Shout out to Bobby Smith. What up, my guys? Hey,
We don't hear E45's music though.
Do the viewers hear it?
Shouts out Bobby. Shouts out Justin.
say it again, my bro.
We don't hear the music.
Oh, y'all can't hear the music?
Nah,
Can the viewers hear it?
nah. I was just on Facebook Live and I didn't hear it.
Okay.
Shit. Why the fuck did I do that again? Okay. All right. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Why is this happening?
Why is this happening to me?
Oh, there it goes. Okay. Now present, share screen, entire screen, boom, audio, share. Okay.
I'm the one that get a mic. Check the resume.
Can y'all hear it now? You can hear the music
I
now?
don't give a fuck about you or your podcast. Text stay, baby. Her shit is what I broadcast. You weak in the middle. You just playing with your soft ass. Intended for the camera. Yeah, you a vulture. These lames get out and claim for the culture. Line it up and go. I promise I'm a smoker. I'm taking out the trash. Just doing what I'm supposed to. Go hide behind the state. I love California. Just taking out the trash. If you see me pull up on you, go hide behind the state. I love California. I'm just taking out the trash. If you see me pull up on you, go hide behind the state. I love California. I'm just taking out the trash. If you see me pull up on you, go hide behind the state.
Let's go.
I love California. I'm just taking out the trash. If you see me pull up on you, this Texas home, boy. If you want to try mine, fuck hate the world. You just hate.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got people coming in. Guys, we got 12 people watching already, and we got 3 likes. The math isn't mathing. Hit the likes. Likes need to equal the view count. All right, so hit the like button right now, please. It helps us with the algorithm. Share this post. Like I said earlier, we got the legendary Mo Hustle. We got Jay Vass in the building, man. These 2 guys have been doing a lot for the Texas scene, and I'm very honored to have them on my show, man. This is a big deal for me, and I thank you guys for being here tonight, man. For real.
Appreciate you having us, bro.
So first, I just want to say, Mo Hustle, you got your own day in Houston, Texas, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
May 13th is Mo Hustle Day in Houston, Texas.
Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't expect it, man, but I got it. I mean, I can't say I didn't know how I got it, but, it's from all the work I put in, but it caught me kind of off guard to get it, but, it's well deserved. I feel like finally be recognized. I've seen so many people come in the game in a year, 2 years and get recognized. And man, I've never been recognized 21 years. And I've ran circles around so many artists, promoters, and all kinds of stuff, because I take it further. It's like my goal. It's one of my goals to make sure that I do what I have to do on my part. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. So you said it was unexpected when they hit you up for it?
Yeah.
Wow, bro.
Yeah.
And how did it feel that day getting that
Man, it felt surreal, really. I mean, like it felt good. I'm gonna be honest. They told me like a little bit before, and they told me I was gonna have it my own day, and I was like, all right, well, I gotta prepare for this, and so I was gonna write something out, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna freestyle it, and I'm just gonna say what I feel, and when all these great big people just came and they just went down the line and said all the greatest things about me. By the time it got to me, man, I just choked up. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know what to say. So it was kind of crazy. Yeah.
That's wild, bro. You've been in the game for so many years, my guy. Like it's crazy that you're so well known in Houston that a lot of people in West Texas know who the fuck you are, bro.
Well, see, a lot of people don't know, but I built more platforms than just Houston. I've taken on the road. I've been through West Texas many years, many years. Some of the legends that y'all got out there, like rest in peace, S.A. Booster. Like people like that. Like I've worked with them people for years. And they used my platform. Back in the day to gain a name for themselves. You know what I mean? But not just West Texas, but all over Texas, San Antonio. You look at Just Latino. You look at, like I built a stage out there for people to perform. You know what I mean? I've done it in Corpus. I've done it in the Valley. Many years. You know what I mean? Not just in Texas, but New Mexico and Colorado and Arizona and Cali and just all these places. You know what I mean? That we've dedicated ourselves for many years. You know what I mean? Blood, sweat, and tears is what I like to say, because we weren't doing just the best at the beginning. Like we went and we struggled and we went through the road, and no matter what, we threw ourselves out there, no matter what we had. You know what I mean? So
yeah. I think that's
whatever we do have coming for us is well deserved.
I think that's why a lot of West Texas artists have so much respect for you because you know the what you did for Booster. You know what I mean? Our respect is due records because we cherish Booster around here. You know what I mean? So that's
Yeah.
dope that you had you worked with him a lot. You went to Chicago one time, right?
That was my guy, man. That was my guy. Like I would take him on the road, and not just him, but Pacino. I don't know what happened to
Gino.
him. I know he's gone, but but there were so many labels though. Every time we did a show, all the labels, all of the people that showed up, and their names are on the flyers too. You know, so all of that is history. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, man, and we see it, man. I
Um,
mean, how do you do it, bro?
recluse out
Go ahead.
there, recluse. Nick Hernandez in Odessa. See, a lot of people don't even understand that. Like even in Odessa, like Recluse used to be the guy, you know, before he stepped back, you know, because you know he got married and stuff. But you know, the West Texas Lowrider show, like people don't know that I'm the one who got Bun B booked out there when Cash Out was hot. I'm the one who brought him to the West Texas show. They would do the Tejano part, and I would bring the rap part in there. You know what I mean? Dope House Records. There's so much history that people don't know yet. You know what I mean?
It's crazy, bro. And
Yeah,
hopefully, live streams like this, we can get the history more out to the people. You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure.
Hey, shout out to everybody. We got Nick D in the house, man.
Yeah,
We got
shout out Nick D. He's part of the history. You know
Uh,
when them guys were the Dropout Boys way back then. It's been shit, probably well over 10 years now. But I would go, to even his neighborhood, over there in the, small parts of West Texas. I made sure I made through
four stops.
everywhere out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, man. Shout out to E45 in the building.
45.
What's up, E45?
Hey, so guys,
You know?
for the people who don't know, Jay Vaz, man, has been podcasting. He's been doing his thing, bro, for the past couple of years. Like, strong. I mean, he's been doing it for what, more than that. But for the past couple of years, man, he's like been like one of the hottest podcasts in Texas, bro. Jay Vaz,
Yeah.
how do you like? Do you think like you think you're one of the top podcasters of Texas?
Oh man, I don't know about all that, but
I
think
believe
you are.
so,
I
man.
think
I
you are.
believe so.
I
I
think
believe so.
well, I appreciate
Uh,
y'all.
I believe so.
Yeah, I mean, I take a lot of pride on the kind of quality I like to put out, man. And I do say one of the things that I always tell people when they ask me how I feel about, I guess one of the things to go back to what Mo Hustle said was sometimes you don't get the recognition you feel like you deserve. But one thing I always tell people when they question as far as like, how do you feel about the product that you're putting out? I was like, I don't feel like there's a lot of podcasts that get the conversation going like I do. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I mean that with all respect to everybody else, but I feel like I bring good topics. I like to bring out history from our people because history can easily be rewritten, and then sometimes our people don't get the recognition they deserve, which is why I like to bring up the history. And I don't feel like anybody else is really doing that the same way
Right.
that I do it.
So you're trying to preserve the history.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
because again, there's documentaries that skip right through the Mexicans, skip right through the Hispanic artists in this industry. And I understand sometimes we don't have like that representation with the artists, but
Yeah.
you can't deny what we've done. Like as a whole, you can't deny what some of these people have done for us, the doors they've opened. And
Yeah.
and it's sad that somebody can just come over here and just act like it never happened. So I
Right.
feel like that's where I come in. Like, hey man, we have history. We have people like Mo Hustle has been on the show before. We got to know the people he used to work with and take on the road. And just there's a lot of hidden gems out here in Houston. There's a lot of hidden gems all over Texas, and that's what we want to be able to bring light to.
Right.
Shout out to No Sense. He said, "Shout out to Mo Hustle."
Already. Hey man, Jay Bass. So yeah, man, I feel like even you, bro, like Levi, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm more like I think that we're making history today. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So if it's only been 50 years of hip hop, it's still early. You know what I mean? And we're still paving the way for that in Texas, no matter what, especially for the Latinos, no matter what. I had the Latinos Unidos before anybody had a platform for Latinos. You know what I mean? And what I did is I put a lot of people around the country together. Those were the people those were like our backbone for like Dope House Records and stuff like that. Every time we would hit these cities, people would show us love. They'd invite us to their homes. They'd get us hotels, barbecue for us. They would go out the way so much. And, I just wanted to create something that would show appreciation for all of them. And then that's when I started the big network. But in doing that, ooh, my fucking phone died.
No, son of a mother.
Damn. Come back, Mo. Come on.
Mo, no.
My boy said, damn, my phone died. This part of the show is brought to you by Sprint. Tired of your battery dying in the middle of an interview? Make sure you visit us at your nearest location. Sprint.com. Sprint's not even a company no more. What the fuck am I even saying?
Man, he was saying some legendary shit right now. Man, that is the most Mexican thing in the world, bro. Right there, your phone just died and shit.
Can't stop the hustle unless you don't charge the phone. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but guys, I'm gonna let Mo come back. He's gonna figure it out. I'm pretty sure real quick. But I just wanted to touch on that when he said that this is a legendary moment. Like it is, bro, because we have J-Vats who's like fucking doing his fucking thing over there. Mo Hustle's been doing his thing, and me, I think I'm a good representation for West Texas. You know what I mean? Because I think West Texas don't get enough shine. But if you're talking about podcasters in West Texas, I believe that I'm probably top 3. Hopefully I am, but I like to believe I am.
Like shit, you're top 1 to me because you're the only one that has ever popped up on my stories. So that goes to show you that the algorithm's not working in anybody else's favor. And if it's not working in their favors because they're not getting enough push, I guess you can say. But I think stuff like this helps everybody as a whole. And if you remember, I reached out to you and I was like, hey, bro, at some point we need to do like a collab episode where we do this shit together so that whatever followers I have like what you're doing can follow you and you can grow. Because I personally, and I've said this on my platform, I don't know how much more I'm going to keep doing this. So obviously you want to be able to put other people that, like I told you, you come off as a very passionate person when you talk about music, when you talk about the industry, when you talk about West Texas. Who better, but who else would be better than you than to get those followers that we might have on our end. And that's only going to happen if we do more like this, where we're coming onto your platform, you're coming into ours, and we're pushing you to get that light. You know what I mean? And that's why we need more of this happening at least once a month. And hopefully we can keep it doing where we have these conversations.
Man, that'd be fucking beautiful, bro. Like shit, like if we get that, like that's why I wanted to start this off, and hopefully we get like the response, you know what I mean? We get the reactions from people, like it's overwhelming. Then hopefully we can do this even bi-weekly, you know what I mean? Like, because like if you look at California and look at the podcasters, what they're doing over there, bro, they're all teaming up, bro. They all get on each other's streams. They're always supporting each other. Like it's wild, bro. The podcast game in California is wild, and there's no reason that why we can't do that over here, bro. So like, I reached out to Jedediah. He's another podcaster in Texas. People don't know. But he's probably a busy man. He couldn't get, but that would have been dope if he could have been on here as well. But like that's the whole point of this, to get to feed off. First of all, feed off of each other's energy, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we can always learn from each other as well. And the same thing, we can get each other's followers and make it strong. Because if we're just scattered, bro, it's gonna be small audiences here and there. We combine, bro, and bring these audiences together. We're going out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He said we're going out. Girls' night. You know what I'm saying? That's what Nick D said on their bi-weekly.
He said, whoa, bro.
Hell yeah.
Man, come on, Mo Hustle. I hope he comes back on real fast because we're about to get into the first topic. But yeah, man, this is crazy, man. So you said, you were telling me earlier before we went live, you're thinking about not doing so much interviews this year.
Correct. So I'm trying to what the words that I used was quality over quantity. And I said this there's an interview that's about to drop on Friday with E45, and I said it then and I'll say it again. A lot of people always hit me up because they feel like they need to be interviewed, and truth be told, they shouldn't be interviewed, and not because you're not good, but because you have nothing to talk about. And at the end of the day, it's a bad look for you to get on the mic and be and have nothing to talk about. And it's a bad look for myself to have somebody that has nothing to talk about. So I always tell people when they reach out to me, I always ask them, what you want to talk about? And as soon as they tell me, whatever, I was like, what is whatever? Oh, whatever you want to talk about. Well, that's not how it works. Like whenever you work on an album, have a single coming out, have a music video, have something to talk about so you can promote yourself. So I wanted to cut back on that to where like, hey, I'll pay you. I don't care if you're paying me. It's not about the money. It's about actually pulling quality product out,
Exactly.
quality content. And again, because it's a good look for you as an artist, it's a good look for me as a content creator. So I want to cut back on the interviews and do stuff with interviews or just content like I released last week. But also doing interviews that actually have something behind it, not just, yeah, I grew up in the hood, I had it rough. We all grew up in the hood. We all had it rough. And then what? Like, what's making you stand out as an artist? Do you have any music? Nah, but this year I'm gonna put music out. Okay, when? I don't know yet. Okay, then what the fuck are we even doing? Like, what are we doing sitting here if you don't even know what you're gonna
Like,
release?
exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's a very good point, bro. Like, there's some artists that have hit me up before, and they're like, "Hey, can I, jump on your platform? Can you interview me?" I'm like, "Yeah, well, for sure. Like, what do you want to talk about?" And they're like, "Well, whatever you want to." Like, if you hit me up, you can't. You want me to do all the work, and you're hitting me up. You know what I mean? You have to come with me with some, some content. You got to come with me with some, like you said, some quality, something to talk about, a hot topic or something.
Yeah. So that's the main reason I want to kind of slow down on just interviewing people for no reason. I want people to actually enjoy watching the show and to make sure there's actually content worth people's time, because they got thousands and thousands of options of who they can watch or listen to. And last thing I want to do is waste 15 minutes of their time. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And like you said, there's like hundreds and thousands of other platforms they could be listening to. So you have to grab these folks' attention right away, bro. Instantly. Gotta catch them and hold them there. You know what I mean? And that's really hard on a podcaster, man. But
bro.
I think you do a very good job of that, bro. Mo Hustle is back. Yes. Thank God.
I'm back, damn it.
You're back.
Shit. Bro. I don't know what the hell happened. My bad, guys.
Hey, J-Van said, well, you have a Sprint phone or what?
No, hell no, man. I've been going through it today. It's been rough for me. I don't know what the fuck. But anyway, what I was saying was 50 years of hip hop. It's early and we're part of it. Everything that all three of us do, it's needed. It's needed. People, we haven't had that. You know what I mean? So all of us play an important role. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. I was just telling J-Vaz, like, that's why this is so special, because
I don't know why I could barely hear you guys. It's like I was hearing y'all better earlier.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's just real low.
This is real low. You don't have any earbuds, nothing?
Yo. You
want us to yell?
Pass me those headphones real quick. Pass me those headphones.
We can yell.
No, you're good. You're good.
But I was just telling J-Vaz earlier, you know what I mean? That's why I think tonight's live is important because it's good for three other entities to come together. You know what I mean? We bring each of our followings together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And we got three fellas like us that like to talk and conversate and discuss topics and bring our ideas together. I think that's a beautiful thing for the people to watch.
Right. All right. Well, let's get on with it. What's next? What's next up on the agenda today?
On the agenda.
So, SPM is up for parole this year.
All right.
In October.
All right.
I'm asking.
What do y'all think it's gonna be like if he does get out this year? If he makes parole, what do y'all think it's gonna be like? Right now, California and Texas be going back and forth. You know what I mean? California be talking shit. What do y'all think? What do you think, Mo Hustle?
They just been clout chasing at the end of the day because he's not guaranteed to come out. It's cool to be hyped up about the possibilities, but at the end of the day, to go all out and do all that extra shit that they ain't done the 20-something years that he's been in there, that's fucking ridiculous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're waiting till the last year to come out.
Yeah, now they want to talk about some shit. Bro, we've been going to Cali this whole time, and they've been showing mad love. Why didn't they talk shit about Kid Frost? Every time we go out there, he shows love. We done produce hella records with them. You know what I mean? Frank Nitty, all of them guys out there, that show La Pocos Pero Locos, major platform. They love us to death. They're talking about SPM. You know what I mean? They produce tracks with us with SPM. You know why they choose only certain targets wherever they feel, because they know that they'll ruin their reputation and they won't have a platform afterwards. That's why. You know what I mean? So people don't know that, but Cali showed us mad love for all these years. You know, why is it a problem now?
Do you think it's like it's certain individuals that are doing this and getting people going back and forth?
I mean, but bro, it's like them. Okay, it's like this. It's like them sucking up Baby Bash, right? That they be on the shit liking and shit. Why you ain't tell him nothing, right? You want to go after Jenny 6ix9ine? You want to go after a female, bro? Come on, people, bro. This whole thing is crazy. You know what I mean? All of it is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many people that we're connected to in Cali. Why they don't go after them people? Because they know better. They know better. They know it's fucking childish. The only reason why I stepped out and said something was because they were steady bashing Dope House Records for 5 fucking months every single day. And I was just like, dude, it's enough of that. You know what I mean? And so people were ready. People were waiting on someone credible to say something. And that's why I said something.
Yep.
You know?
As far as what's it gonna be like when he gets out, I'm actually very interested myself to see what it's gonna be like, because
I mean, if I was him, bro, if I was him, I would go duck off, go somewhere, go enjoy time with my family, have a vacation, get the fuck out of Dodge. Everybody's expecting this big, huge concert and all this old crazy shit. Like, bro, go live your life. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. Like, is SP gonna come out and shit on all over these fools? Like, is he gonna come out and make a statement? Because, like, if you hear some of his phone interviews, I think he's planning to do just that. I think he's ready to get out and claim his empire. He said that on the phone.
I think his statement is gonna be, come out, put out a project, and outstream everybody that's been talking shit. That's gonna be his statement.
Oh well, that's off top.
Yeah, off top. Like, that's because whether you like him, whether you like SPM or not, however you might feel about him, at the end of the day, you can't outstream him.
He is who he is, man, and he's a very smart guy. You know what I mean? So I know he's gonna do whatever he does. He's gonna strategize a plan. He's gonna put it together, and he's gonna do it how he does, like he always has. You know what I mean? And nobody's gonna stop him. You know, all that old extra shit. You know, there's people. I mean, bro, like, let's be honest, all right? And I had to get off subject here. Capone, he had all of those girls come forward. You know what I mean? On shit when they was young. And it's, yeah, of course they're not going to want to show their face and say, I'm this person and I'm that person. But because they don't want the man to go to fucking jail over the shit with Capone. You know, they don't want Capone to go to fucking jail. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they did come forward and say, hey, when I was a little girl, he invited me on his fucking bus. And he was trying to get some. You know? And they're like, oh, well, we want proof. We want paperwork. Well, motherfucker, they ain't finna do that. You know what I mean? They're not.
So Capone, he had girls that were saying that SPM was telling him to get on the bus?
No. Capone had girls that popped up when he started talking all that shit.
Girls
and I jumped out there and I said what I said. People across the country came out. All them girls came out of different states and said,
Capone was trying to pick up young girls.
Fucking right. Fucking right. And I'm going to be real with you. Back in the day, like when DJ Khaled barely came out, I was out there in Colorado. And I was like, who the hell am I going to book out here? And Capone had a name for himself. So I reached out to Capone back in the day. And I said, look, I'm trying to book you out here. Da-da-da-da. He had a problem back then. He was like, I'm banned from Colorado right now, but it'll be good for publicity if you book me to go out there, because they're trying to say I did something with a young girl. You know what I'm saying? So he was banned at a certain point. See, a lot of people don't know that either. You know? And that's real shit.
That's wild as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Do you think that SPM will be like, you think he's gonna attack the people who've been attacking him? You think he's gonna come out or you think he's gonna come out on
he don't,
uniting?
you know,
like making relations better between California and Texas.
Bro, it's like Eminem. When Eminem comes out on a track, he fucking straight disses like fucking 10 people on the track
Yeah.
on some slick shit. Like he don't even have to direct you or say your fucking name. He just gonna put it out there.
Mm,
You know?
Yeah.
for
He
sure,
does shit
man.
a certain way. Me, I just don't give a fuck. I'm being real, bro. I just don't give a fuck. It is what it is. If they don't give a fuck, why should I? I don't give a damn.
Exactly,
They ain't
man.
gonna do a motherfucking thing over here, bro. And sorry for all the cussing, but I think we're far enough in on the podcast where you
Yeah,
can still monetize and shit.
yeah, I think so. Well, my YouTube is demonetized right now, so we'll be
Oh, okay.
cuss it up.
Cut it up, man. It is what it is.
Here in I think it's 30 more days. I'll be able to monetize my shit again. So
Right.
we all good to go, man. So shout out to SPM, man. Hopefully he gets out. Hopefully he does make parole. I mean, he might not even make parole. You know what I mean? People are making a big deal right now, but it's a slim chance that he might even make parole.
I mean, if he does, that'll be awesome, bro. But I would advise him to go take time with his family because it's much needed. You know what I mean?
It's been a long
Man's been
time.
gone for 20 some years. If I was gone for that fucking long, I would duck off. I'd go somewhere, get the hell out of here, and go enjoy myself, enjoy my family, and maybe later on in
Do
life,
y'all,
a year or two from
do,
there,
like
do
do y'all
something like
think
that.
do y'all think like other popular Texas artists are gonna still work with SPM?
They will always. Why wouldn't they? It makes no sense. Just the haters. There's always going to be haters. No matter what you do, you're gonna get a hater, bro.
Oh yeah, of course.
You got a podcast. I'm sure you got haters because of it.
Oh
And J
yeah.
Vaz got podcast. I know he got haters, bro. We all got haters. It is what it is. It don't matter what you do, you're gonna have them.
Yep.
Mm.
You know.
Next topic, man. The rise of that Mexican OT, bro.
Whew.
I think he came up super fast, bro.
But he knew it. I was blessed to be there for his very first performance.
Yeah.
And this guy, I was backstage doing interviews, and he popped up and just sat on the couch. And I was like, "Who's this?" I was like, "What's up, man? What's your name?" He's like, "Shit, give me about 6 months. You gonna know my name." And I just laughed, and I was like, "Okay, but what is your name?" And he's like, "I go by that Mexican OT." I was like, "Okay, cool." I like, "You want to do an interview right quick?" And he said, "Yeah." So we did a quick little interview, and
I seen it.
he told me, "Man, give me 6 months to a year, and everybody gonna know my name." So I saw him perform, and bro, I mean, there was no denying he was gonna win that contest. And immediately I was like, "Hey, bro, after this, you know what I'm saying? If you want to stop at the studio, do an interview." We had the actual interview. I never released it because the quality was bad, but the dude knew this was gonna happen. Like he knew that if I stay consistent enough and I stick to my plan, it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of time. So the rise of the Mexican OT, it was definitely dope as hell because we haven't had that kind of representation since
Yeah.
South Park Mexican. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? And
Exactly.
this dude is young, got a long career ahead of himself. That's why sometimes it's kind of sad to see the heat that he gets from other, mates from here in the city. But
Like the brick.
in my opinion, it was beautiful to see somebody young and talented in his own way come out and just blow up.
He's pretty much mainstream now. You think?
No, he's mainstream, bro, for sure. He's got stuff that he ain't put out yet. That's gonna shock everybody constantly. I mean, shout out to Mexican OT, man. At the end of the day, like I said, he been rapping since he was like 9 or something. So like he been doing this. And what I like to tell people, and I tell every artist this, after the first year of really putting in the work, you're gonna be in the game. The second year, you're gonna be all the way in. If you do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? Some people just don't do what the fuck they gotta do. And some people ain't dope. You know what I mean? Some people are just like copycats, like they carry on someone else's style because they think it's cool. Mexican OT, I feel like he came in original. He's his own person. He's comfortable in his own skin. You see him over there fucking on helicopters, fucking shooting fucking
Hell
hogs
yeah!
and
Hey, I seen
flipping
that.
and doing shit. That's live to me, bro, because that's you being yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. He bootleg Kev. He did that.
You know?
they're shooting hogs from the helicopter and shit. That shit was wild as fuck. I think that Mexican OT, like he's like one of the most humble artists I've ever seen, bro. Like if you see him on go on different platforms and get interviewed, like he carries himself, like very great, and like he has a lot of respect for the interview.
He's a cool guy, man. He's a cool guy. He's out there doing it, man. Much respect to him,
That's crazy that the homeboy Brick Wolf came after him.
I mean, I know Brick, man. At the end of the day, it is what it is. But I feel like I don't know what their deal is, but maybe he found something that he was just gonna shoot at him for. And it's like I say, I ain't trying to call him a hater, but at the end of the day, it could be clout chasing or it could be hate. I mean, because I've seen him in the same room before. But to me, I feel like it's more respected. If you got a problem with somebody, hit them up direct. Hit them up direct and see if you can squash it like men. But if you can't do that, then it is what it is. At the end of the day, we need the shit for the city. You know what I mean? Like we need the Mexican OT to be out there doing what he does. You know what I'm saying? Because it's helping Mexicans in general. It's actually helping people like Brick to come out and do what he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think there's really nothing wrong. Wrong. I think it's like if you got a problem with somebody, I think there's no problem putting it on wax, bro. No. I think that's the hip hop thing to do. Yeah, I favored that Mexican OT over Brick. You know what I mean? So I'm on that Mexican OT side, but I think there's no problem with put it on wax. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm in the middle. I mean, maybe it's just some controversy shit. Just controversy sells. You see what happened to Paul Wall and Camille. It blew up. Later on, they got together. They shook hands. It is what it is.
And that'll be something dope, man. Because obviously, Mexican OT doing his thing. I know, to my understanding, the whole thing involves something to do with D Baby. But imagine if we could get that Mexican OT and D Baby record right now.
Nah, because he posted something about Mexican OT eating booty and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, goddamn. So if that's the case, why don't you motherfucking shoot a slug at Kevin Gates? He made 100 songs about the shit. You know what I mean? Fuck it. All right, let the man eat booty if that's what he want to do.
That's what he want to do.
Shit. I'm sure we got a bunch of bitches ready to get their booty ate on that hoe.
Hell yeah, bro. I mean, so Brick said that Mexican OT was talking behind his back. That's why he dissed him, right?
Talking about his back about what?
I wonder if that really happened. I think Brick just wanted to.
I mean, I think at the end of the day, even if you say something behind a man's back, or if you say a little something, whatever, so that just gives them, a reason. People are waiting for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Next topic, man. Who is the best female rapper in Texas right now, bro? We don't have a lot of them.
All right, name the ones that you know of, so we could go from there.
Okay, the ones I know of. I mean, if we're talking currently, man, there's really not a lot, dude. Like I think Crystal Poppin,
okay,
Carla.
Okay.
Carla's from my city. She's actually
all right.
Carla's dope.
And to be honest with you, that's all I fucking know, bro. Like,
nah, look, okay, check this out. All right, Crystal Poppin's from El Paso. Where's Carla from? From over there?
She's based out of Midland.
Yeah, but she's from they're born like in Michigan, but she's been here most of her life.
Okay. All right. I heard about her a few times. I haven't really just jammed her music yet. But Crystal Poppin, I know she going hard than a mug.
That's Jay Bass's crush. You know
all right, who else? Jay Bass.
It's my boo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Jay Bass. It's almost Valentine's Day. You're gonna have to do something, dog.
Might go live. You know what I'm saying? Might make a whole episode out of it.
You know what I'm saying? She loving the big guys right now.
Yeah, she liking the big guys. You know what I mean? Damn.
All right. Look, an artist that I would like to put out there is YT Amaya. Have y'all heard of her yet?
No,
I haven't.
She's out of Waco, man. You have to listen to this chick. I think I started knowing about her when she was like 15. Now she's probably like 16, 17. But the thing about her is they posted this flyer and it said $100 features, right? And so the flyer was proper, so I was like, and I never go look at people's shit like that. So I just I clicked on it and seen who it was, and I was like, dude, I love her music. She's dope as hell. And for her to be where she's at, she just dropped a music video with Charlie Boy, but I like her stuff by herself. She's just dope as hell, and she's young. Her mom is managing her, and she's out of Waco, man. Waco haven't had no talent come out of there, and I think she's the one for it, you know. But she's a whole vibe, dog. Like shout out to YT Amaya, man. You guys got to look her up.
Say that again. YTM what?
YT Amaya.
Amaya, okay.
Amaya.
Okay.
Yeah, super dope. I'm surprised both of y'all haven't heard about her. You guys should get her on your podcast, definitely. And I'll bet on that girl right there. I'll put my money on that girl, dog, for sure.
That's fire, man. I'm gonna definitely look her up.
Another one is Miss Gold. I've been seeing her putting in a lot of work. She's been doing her thing, so I got to give her props.
She's pretty new, huh?
Yeah, she's been doing it for a couple years now, but I've been watching her. Go ahead.
And so she's very consistent.
Yes, and she's her music's good, and her visuals are dope. You know what I mean?
That's dope. Shout out to Joe Philly, man. He said, "Yo, what did I just walk into, man? It's a legendary podcast going down right now." Joe Philly, shout out to homie. Shout out to John Hernandez. He said, "Let's go, this fire." Anybody else, Dave Ash? You know any other female rapper?
Female rappers. No, man. I mean, Miss, he's Mo Hustle said Miss Gold, obviously Crystal Poppin.
Mm-hmm.
Not many have hit my radar. Not saying they're not out there doing their thing, but they just haven't.
The only one we're forgetting on here, and I know I'm a team player and all, but is what it is Carolyn Rodriguez. She's one of the. All of them other girls are popping right now. They're all new faces. But one thing I could tell you is Carolyn went on that motherfucking road for all these years, and she's still out there. She's jumping out daily on the bus. Nobody else is out there grinding and hustling like she is right now. So I got to give it to her on that.
Hey, what do you think about her doing that interview with Capone, though?
Oh, that was just weird, man. Like, that was way before everything happened. And I think that he just used her really on that kind of shit. Like, and she was very careful on the shit she said too. So you just got to go back and look at the shit. You know what I mean?
One of the artists that is not a rapper, but I feel like she's very talented coming out of Houston is Lily Aviana.
I got to check her out.
She's a singer. Viana. She's got a voice, bro. Her voice is very unique. One thing about Lily, I just wish she was a little more consistent. However, the talent is there. I don't know. Maybe there's lack of support from the team or whatever is pushing her.
Right.
But the talent is there, and I really wish for people to get familiar with her name because, man, she can sing her ass off.
No.
Hey, Nick D said, "What about Yazzie Nicole?"
Yazzie Nicole is dope as hell. The whole team out there.
Shouts out.
Big Boss Entertainment, all of them go hard. Shout out Sombrero Music. That's my dog.
Oh man, Sombrero. Oh man, shout out to Sombrero, man. He's the homie, bro.
Yeah, bro. And then not just that. What is the other guy? The little white guy from out there? Dope that mother come up. He becoming slick.
Yeah,
K-Dub.
K-Dub, man, that boy be killing that shit right there, bro.
Yeah, man, big shout out to K-Dub, bro. That's a big goal sign right there. K-Dub, he always wears suits when he performs.
Yeah, he be killing it, bro. He come in, play, he knocks that shit out. Very professional dude, man. I would like to see him go mainstream for sure.
Oh shit, man. That's K-Dub's gonna really appreciate that shout out right there for real, man. K-Dub's the real deal, man.
And Yazzie Nicole, man, she's dope as fuck. She just dropped that video. I had to share it immediately when I seen it. I was like, dude, that's dope. You know?
I actually have an interview with her too, man. I have an interview on YouTube.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to check that out, man, check out Smokes World, Yazzie Nicole. It's up right now. You guys go check it out, man. Yeah, she's cold as fuck, man. For sure.
I'm gonna be real. As soon as I seen that video, I go, man, that's what they needed. She needed that. Because this is a hard ass video. It looks good, dope visuals. She just needs to push that for six months. You know what I mean?
For sure. Hell yeah.
Take it on the road, push that video, she's gonna get somewhere.
Gentlemen, It's been an honor. I have to hop into this other interview I got.
You have to go right now, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
I'm
we're
already
late.
late to him. I told him I'll hop on at 8:00.
It's
One last
Look,
topic. One last topic.
Go ahead.
Give you 5 minutes, J Bass.
Talk to me.
Texas and California relations, bro. Are we gonna ever see eye to eye?
I think we see eye to eye. I think it's just people with disagreements and we make it a statewide thing. I think the people that matter understand
Right.
that there's a lot of money to be made there. And this has been said a million times. Together we are stronger.
Right.
And we need it. We need that. We do see eye to eye. I just think sometimes the fans of certain artists clash with fans of another artist and they make it a bigger deal than what it is in the comment section.
Right.
And I think that's all it is. I think there's a lot of love in California. We mentioned earlier, before we went on air, I wish we were a little bit together as a podcasting community like California is.
Yeah.
Because we could grow a lot from that.
And it's not just us to grow. They need to grow down here because they don't get booked down here like that. And they know it,
Yeah.
But we have relationships out there that we've had for years. We can go out there anytime. You know what I'm saying? They just need to be able to come down here, and we're okay with it. We fuck with everybody, but they got to put all that hate shit to the side because we don't rock like that. They might feel that way out there because that's their thing or whatever, but that's not how we are down here. We're open, we're inviting. You know what I mean? They come down here, we're gonna do a barbecue. We're gonna get down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's like a cousin relationship. You might not agree with everything. You might not get along it all the time. But if we can make it work when it counts, it'll be a beautiful thing to put any differences aside. Again, you don't have to agree the way I dress. I don't have to agree the way you dress or the way you might think I'm faking my voice, whatever the case might be.
Yeah.
If we can put all that ignorant stuff aside and make it work, bro, it'll be great. It'll be beautiful to
On
see.
that point, they say that we sound black and all this and that, but how do you sound the color?
For real.
How do you sound the race? We're from the South. Everybody talks like that here.
Yep.
We're different. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
Like
bro.
I had always told people, man, like when I came to the States, I was born in Mexico. When I came to the States, I didn't speak any English at all. I learned English in the 4th grade. And ironically enough, I learned it when I was going to this minority school called Jones Intermediate, and I was surrounded by black folks. So the way I learned my English was the way they spoke. So the N-word was part of my vocabulary or my everyday vocabulary. It was never out of disrespect. It was never of me trying to be something I wasn't. It was just that's around the people I grew up around.
You know what it is though, bro? It's just that I never knew this until I went out there, right? But the blacks and the Mexicans clash over there. But over here we got love for each other. So we're just a different place, you know what I mean? So when they you sound black, it's because the shit that's going on over there and they're against each other. But over here, we got love for each other. We always have.
Yep.
That's a good point. Who has the best Mexican food, California or Texas?
Texas.
Biased as hell. No question.
You know, I mean, the only thing that they could claim out there is a motherfucking bacon wrap hot dog. I don't want to hear nothing else. And they can swallow all of them motherfuckers if they hate on it.
Hell yeah, bro. But I
Hey,
saw some interviews.
when you go to the LA district to the wholesale, you don't see tacos, you see hot dogs. Everywhere. Hot dogs, bacon wrap hot dogs with guacamole with pico de gallo. Claim that shit. Fuck out of here.
What's it called? I saw some interview the other day, and some California rappers, bro, they're all saying that Texas Mexican food is like more like Tex-Mex, like it's more like
okay, well that's bullshit too. Well, maybe they didn't go down here to a Mexican restaurant. Maybe they went to a Tex-Mex restaurant, which is a little different. So we have both here. You go to the hood, you get some tacos. I'll take you next time you come. If you want to have that, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna take you right to the hood. You know, I'll take it to like Aguas Calientes or something. It's packed. We'll go in there and then we'll cook it right in front of you.
Hell yeah.
You know,
shit, man.
take them to borregos or something. You know what I mean?
Sure. Gentlemen, well, my time is up. Smokes, appreciate you having me on.
Hey, man, this was history. We made history tonight, man. Thank you so much for being there, J Bass, man. I really appreciate you, dog. Means a lot
Hey,
to
I'm
me, bro.
down. I'm down to get together soon again, though, so we can do this again. I know I was late, and I apologize for that.
It's
You
all
good,
good.
bro.
That's
You
all
good.
good. No, yeah,
But
no, for sure.
like we were talking about earlier, we definitely need to do this more often. So hopefully we can tap in the next couple of weeks and
Let's
make it
do
happen
it.
again.
I'm with it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. A couple. Hey, shout out to everybody. Legendary Live, K Dub. Man, I got a lot of people commenting, bro, saying this is fire, man. They want to see this again. You know what I mean?
For sure, for
Hell yeah.
sure. Me and you're gonna stay on.
Yeah,
Stay on for a little
yeah.
bit.
Let's stay on. Yeah, for sure. Thank
All
you,
right,
bro.
see y'all.
Like
J-Vaz, thank you,
J-Vaz.
man. Thank you so much, bro. We'll see you again.
Yeah,
Hey, Mo
yeah.
Hustle. Man, at first I want to say this is an honor having you on my show, bro. For real,
It's
man.
all good, man. You already know.
I've been knowing about you for the past decade, bro. 10, 15 years. Everything when you were doing shit with Booster, that's when I got to start knowing you, and I started watching your content. I seen some of your interviews you've done, the content you've done on your YouTube channel. I seen that badass one where you took Hustle Town, the Hustle Town YouTube page.
Yeah.
Where y'all wanted to go grub at a hood spot at a hamburger place.
Oh yeah. Well, I had a food show that I was working on, man, and kind of stopped doing it. I need to get back on it. A lot of people love that show. I had Baby Bash on there as a special guest. Yeah, I had Jessica Jean. Shout out Jessica Jean. Shout out Tex. You know, we've done a lot of work together. Actually, you know, a lot of people don't know, but Tex used to rock my shows when he was younger. Back when he was rapping back in the day, when they were straight out of Texas, SOT. I'm talking like 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so you know, he's like my young boy. You know what I mean? And it's always been a great relationship. Jessica Jeans, I've known her since she was in San Antonio on the radio. You know what I mean? I actually almost died on the way to her birthday party one time with Carolyn. We actually hit an 18-wheeler, you know, and that was years and years ago. So, you know, we have a lot of history for sure. They're definitely good people. They definitely have a great platform. You know, I love everything that they do, you know, and contribute. They're just like us, you know.
Hell yeah.
Everything that we do matters. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah. Hey, who's your top 5 in Texas, bro? All dead or alive?
Top 5 what?
Rappers.
Rappers. Fuck.
Hey, I'm gonna say mine first.
All right.
I got Bun B being number 1.
Okay.
Chamillionaire 2. Scarface.
Okay.
Zero.
Okay.
And it's a toss-up between SPM and Paul Wall.
SPM and Paul Wall. Damn.
Those are my top 5.
All right. Well, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna have to keep it real for the gente, man. You know, SPM really did it for us, so I'm gonna have to put him up there.
Nice.
Pimp C. I know you did Bun B, but I feel like the main character of UGK was Pimp C. Without Pimp C, there will never be a UGK. You know what I'm saying?
That's 100% fact.
He was the character. Not discrediting Bun B. I got love for Bun B. He's dope. Definitely a good lyricist. But I would say SPM, Pimp C. You know, I would go to Cali and I would go ahead and give it to Easy E, because if he was alive, I would wonder. You know, I'm wondering what the hell he would bring to the table. You know. He
was born in Texas?
No, you said Texas. Oh, okay, I thought you meant in the game, period. Like, okay, so keep it Texas. Okay, so we're going to keep it Texas.
Texas, yeah.
All right, shit. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and give it to Mexican OT, man. I'm fucking with it, dog. So that'll be my number 3. And then I would go with K Reno. I cannot forget K Reno.
Oh, shit.
K Reno is like, you know, if I would put him anywhere on that list, he'd probably be number 1.
Damn.
All right. And then it's so hard on the last one, man. If I'm gonna pick the last one, shit. God damn it, bro. Well, yeah, I mean, I would say Big Pokey because he was the hardest pit of the litter, man. Rest in peace.
Damn,
Big Pokey, that's my dog, you know what I mean?
That's fire, bro. Rest in peace, Big Pokey. That's fire as fuck, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. Mo Hustle, man. I've seen you like do a lot of shit, bro. Like I really look up to you, bro. Like what made you want to be a promoter in the first place?
Really, man, like from the beginning, it wasn't that I was a promoter. See, a lot of people don't know the real story, but my bad, I gotta adjust myself here. Yeah, so this is what happened, bro. I knew this guy. His name was Steven Sadler. You know, they just call him Steven Side. He used to say his name was Steven, so he would say Steven Side your mama, Steven Side your auntie, Steven Side all that shit, your mouth. You know, I used to go crazy. I don't want to get too explicit on the shit he used to say, but you know, you get the idea. But he was real young, you know, and I used to have this guy, man. His name was Don, and he used to come by and he used to buy weed back when I used to sell weed back in the day. And I used to come in from work, and I said, "Man, just roll up." When I had a fruit bowl full of weed, and I used to just roll it up. One day, I went to go look for him because I was looking for a smoke buddy. Man, I went to go knock on his door, and that's when Papa Smurf opened the door, right? And you know, I brought Papa Smurf to West Texas before, but you know, he opened up the door. I was like, "Is Don here?" And that was his uncle. And he's like, "Nah, he ain't here right now." And right when I was gonna walk away, I turned back around and I said, "What, do you smoke?" And he was like, "Yeah, yeah." So I walked in, and then there it was. It was a living room full of people doing music, you know. And Steve, he was Papa Smurf's nephew. He was real young. He was like, he probably had to be like 13, 14 at the time. And he had this big fro, man, and he was young, and he was like the mastermind behind the desk. And his uncles were the Swish House members, Archie Lee, Lester Roy, you know, the people that founded the Swish House.
Yes, yes.
You know, the first people to say Swish House, you know what I'm saying? And I thought that was cool as fuck. I got to meet them all. And I had took a little break, man, and I said, "Man, I'm gonna go to the store and go wash my car. I'll be back." So when I went, you know, I went to the store, then I went to the car wash across the street. And there was a guy, man, he popped that trunk. And he had bootlegs, man. At the time, you know, I didn't know all that. All I knew is he had music, and he had Bone Thugs, he had Too Short, he had all of the shit that I loved. You know what I mean? And I was like, "Well, damn, man, hell yeah!" So I bought a shitload. I bought about $60 worth of CDs from him. And when I went back to the studio, I was excited. I'm like, "Look, man, I just bought all this shit right here. I love this shit right here. You know, I just came up." And he was like, "Man, you stupid as hell." And I go, "Why?" He says, "Because I could have bought you a 100-pack, and we could have sit there and burned all of them for like $20. And then I put the numbers together in my mind, and I said, "Well, damn, that motherfucker out there making $500. You know what I'm saying? Of a 100-pack." And then that's how it started. And Steven Side basically said, "I will create you a mixtape," because that's what they were doing at the time. They were chopping and screwing all the hottest songs out there. And he goes, "And we got the rappers right here in house, the Swisher House and all these guys." And so he's like, "I'll throw their new songs on there." And when he did that, he's like, "I'll charge you $150 and I'll do you a mixtape." And I was like, "Fuck it, let's do it." And then after that, I had the mixtape on a blank CD basically. And he's like, "Well, the next step is to do the artwork." You know, I didn't know none of this stuff. You know what I mean? And so there was a guy named PKT and T Piper back in the day. And those are legendary guys now. You guys can look them up. But they, I pretty much paid them to do the graphics. And I started looking over their shoulders and stuff and seeing what they were doing. And, you know, I packaged everything. And my first road trip, this is the funniest shit. This is for everybody to know. Papa Smurf, you know, he was a signed artist to Break Yourself Records at the time. And he had his new album coming out. It was called Raw Ass What I Show. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, like we took it to the Kappa Beach Party, Texas Kappa Beach Party. And then we took it on the road. You know, his manager pulled up. He said, "I can go." So all night I sat there and I burned a bunch of copies, man. And I didn't even have a box for this shit, bro. I threw it all in the garbage bag.
And so the people can know what's the type. What year was this?
Man, this is like way back. You'd have to look up Papa Smurf Raw Ass What I Show, and that'll kind of tell you the year. Okay. You know, because I'm really bad with years and stuff.
Okay.
But this is way back then. It's probably 20 years ago, bro.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right, good.
So, you know, his manager pulls up to pick us all up to go on this road trip. And I think we were gonna hit like Wichita Falls and all these other places, Dallas and all this stuff. And so I come out with this big ass black garbage bag. And he goes, "What the hell is that?" And I said, "This is my CDs."
Oh shit.
And then he's like, "Oh no, we don't allow no CDs on the road. Only what we have." And I was like, "Well, let me tell you something. I'll sell all of mine and all of yours. Just let me do it." And he thought about it and he says, "All right, we're gonna see what you're gonna do." And so when I went on the road, I ran circles around everybody and I sold all of my shit and I sold all of his.
Holy shit.
And then he says, "You're invited to any road trip that I have." And he goes, "Actually, anytime you want to come on the road, you let me know." You know what I mean? And I ended up on a second road trip through Agony Life. Agony Life, he had a road trip, and then that dude from Break Yourself, his name was Iceman Q. He called me. He says, "Man, I'm gonna put you on a road trip with Agony Life, and you guys are gonna go to Florida. And so you're gonna do Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, and Florida for 2 weeks. And I'm gonna put you on there with my product." And so I went on my first road trip through the South, you know. And after that, me and Agony Life, we just clicked up, and I went on the road with Agony Life through the South for 8 or 9 years. You know, I was the only Mexican in the ride. You know what I mean? And we're talking like my sales pitch was like, you know, we're the next to blow up out of Houston. You know, Power Wall, Slim Thug, Chamillionaire, Mike Jones. You know, 8Ball and MJG. We had because we had 8Ball and MJG on the project. We had everybody on there. Lil Kiki, ABN. We had everybody on there, bro. And they would say, well, I hope you guys will make it one day. And they would support it. They would buy it from us, the DVDs, the CDs, whatever we had. And basically, it was a dream. You know what I mean? Like, people know the artists, but they don't know the people behind all the stuff.
So, wow.
You know, the people that were out there in the streets, popping the trunk and hitting up all these neighborhoods and you know, car washes and shit. You know what I'm saying? And so this is before anybody, like, I used to go to the South with all the black folks and shit, and I used to go to the black neighborhoods, and I'd be like, "Man, you don't know who Paul Wall is? It's the white dude," you know? And they go, "What white dude?" That we don't know. But they knew the voice, but they didn't know the face. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. Now everybody knows who Paul Wall is. You know what I mean? It's different now. But, you know, it took for us to push the dream. You know what I mean? And the first one that blew us up worldwide was Sitting Sideways.
Dang.
When that shit came out, I damn near cried because it took us like 8-9 years to get there.
That's crazy, bro, that you were behind the scenes like that. You're right there with it, witnessing fucking Texas hip-hop history, bro.
Yeah. There was a lot of guys behind it.
Amazing.
You know, Showtime. You know, a lot of people don't know who Showtime is, but he was through the South. When we would go to Motel 6, we would see his rap van. You know what I mean? There was Damn Spray. They had the Damn models and the Damn calendars. You know what I mean? With the air fresheners and shit. And they would pull up with the models and they would pull up with the DVDs and Game 101, you know, Mr. Sin. Like, all of them guys were like a big part of that. You know what I mean? Because without them, without all of us, you know, moving all as a unit and all the people out of town, you know, from like Third Degree, you know, in San Antonio, you know, Kylie, Livola, Mark Jabot, all of them guys, you know what I mean? From Dallas, you know, Big Chuck and
Mo, give him one second. And keep on talking to them though. Talk to people.
Yeah, but Big Chuck, bro, all of them guys, man. Tum Tum, Fat Bastard, all of them guys in Dallas. Not just the people that were working, but the supporters. All the supporters, you know, across Texas and in the South that supported the music, that pretty much drove it to where it went, you know. That's just what it is. Let me check out these comments real quick, see what people are talking about in the comments. Let's see here. K-Dub, what it do, man? Justin, what's going down? Nick D, shout out to Nick D. Let me see him. Hitman Slim, what it do? Tell my boy Pacino I said what up. Yeah, man. I wish I could talk to Pacino again, man. I don't know what happened to him.
I actually I talked to him not too long ago.
Oh yeah, you got to tell him
Yeah,
to call me.
I'll do that for sure, man. I'll do that for. 'Cause I think you had mentioned me one time. I sent you a number, but I don't think that number worked anymore.
Yeah, yeah. I need to definitely talk to him, and it's been so long, you know.
Hell yeah, bro! Like, how was it like for you to
Mm.
come out to West Texas and start fucking with us, bro? Like the shit that you did for like, cause a lot of people from Houston don't know about West Texas, and we had the Great Mo Hustle fucking with West Texas, bro. Like that's crazy.
Bro, look, bro. Like, I started off on the road. You know what I mean? So, like, some of my first road trips, some of my first road trips were out there. You know, um, even with Iceman Q with Break Yourself Records, we would go put out all the mixtapes out there. We had like Gorilla for Skrilla. We had like Off Them Handlebars and all them crazy mixtapes with the Switch House with Archie Lee and Lester Roy and 50/50 Twin and Big Pick and Big Tyke and all them guys. You know what I mean? I've been out there with Agony Life. And then later on, I went out there with Dope House Records. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
We would go put our music in the stores and we would make sure that we go to the mall and bleed out the CDs and DVDs and product that we had. And then later on, that's when I start coming on my own and putting together shows. You know what I mean?
And then you're putting, of course, you're putting on shows in Houston, Texas, right?
Yeah, like with Recluse, you know what I mean? And Booster, Booster, me and Booster, we click so hard. The whole Respect Is Due Records. I'm the one behind most of the branding and album covers and DVDs and flyers and T-shirts and pretty much all the stuff that they did. The storefront logo and all of that, bro. You know?
Hey, shout out, do you know Alexis Ventura? Shout out to Homestead Streets. You know what he's talking about? Or no?
Homestead Streets, I'm not sure. But, man, there's just so many people. Man, actually, I'm going to be back over there February 22nd. We got a show in Hobbs, New Mexico with Trouble Oak. And, a lot of people don't know that.
You're going to be there? I'm going to try to make it.
Yeah, look, a lot of people don't know that I'm the one who connected Trouble Oak to some of the West Texas artists. You know what I mean? Through Latinos Unidos, you know?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, Trouble Oak is a motherfucking veteran, bro.
Man, Trouble Oak is the man, dog. You know what I mean? I was there when he first started doing it. And he's always stayed consistent. You got the Trouble Oak Thursdays. But, yeah, so we're bringing, he's bringing Gorilla Nims. I don't know, some people know him from Bing Bong. He created that, or he did Don't Ever Disrespect Me. You know what I mean?
Don't ever disrespect me.
And that's some funny ass shit. But
so right now he's getting real popular because of the Don't Disrespect Me jokes.
Yeah,
but people don't know that.
I think Bing Bong had took off first for him, and then now Don't Ever Disrespect Me. But yeah, he's definitely a dope ass character, and I can't wait to meet him. And I'm gonna be hosting that show. So if you're in West Texas, man, make that drive. Dude's coming all the way from fucking New York, so I feel like people need to start supporting Trouble Oak and what he's doing, even if they're in Odessa or Midland. Drive your ass out there because he's bringing a lot of guys that, especially if you're in the music business and you want to get connected, go out there and do what the hell you got to do and connect with these people, man. Some of these people are legendary. You know what I mean?
Like it's crazy because Trouble Oak, like even sometimes some of his events, like they're like dope events, but a lot of people don't show up. And like Trouble Oak goes through a lot of work to make the. Like he
spends a lot of money, bro. A lot of people want to say, like the people that open up, they say, "Oh man, I gotta pay this, I gotta pay that," and the promoters are scamming me, bro. You don't understand. We put thousands. When you could put thousands say you lost thousands, bro. I probably lost over 100,000 in this game,
bro.
Probably more than that.
People don't know. A lot of promoters don't even break even most of the time.
Yeah. So like, show respect. Do your part. Nobody owes you shit. Get your ass out there. Put your little money up. Put your face on the flyer. Go over there and shake those hands for the couple hundred that you fucking paid. You know what I mean? And make it work for yourself. Now, if you didn't make it work for yourself, that's your own fault. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, how do you feel about when promoters like they put these shows on, right? And then you got like the rappers that pay for the slot times, right? And the rappers don't promote the show.
I mean, it's not about that. It doesn't matter. Look, if you don't promote it, fuck it. Don't promote it. But go over there to the show and go make those connections. Shake those hands. Because I know, okay, it's like what I was just saying with Trouble Oak. Trouble Oak met a lot of you guys through me, like the West Texas, and then the other people, and then they just bled on for years to meet other people, more people from there. So like, stuff grows if you allow it to grow. If you put yourself out there, if you put in the work, if you haven't put the work in, then you can't complain. You know what I mean? Trouble Oak grabbed the platform. He ran out there. He shook hands. He met the right people. He got him opening up shows at his shit now. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a small cost, bro. Like if a person paid $150, $200 to go and do their thing and they capitalize from it, you know what I'm saying? That's a great thing. If you go over there, you don't have no product, you don't meet nobody, you don't carry you to yourself, you go rap and then you walk out the fucking club, that's your fault.
Hell yeah, man.
Do what you got to do, bro.
That game. Hey, so I wanted to ask you, like, what was your relationship with Dope House Records? Like, how did you start working with them?
After I went on the road with everybody else, the Agony Lives and Break Yourself Records and all that stuff for 8-9 years, I had already met Low G and Rashid through some shows. I did a project. It was called Parking Lot Hustle with Low G, and we had put it out and pressed up a bunch of copies. We used the Dope House van, started, going all over the road and started going to South Padre Island and McAllen and all this kind of stuff. And, we went out there pretty tough with that. But then later on, Carolyn would see me. She didn't know that I had dealt with Low G and all that stuff and knew Rashid. But when she seen me, I just offered her some artwork because I was like, man, you part of Dope House Records. Let me do some artwork for you. You know what I mean? And then she started wondering who I was. And then she started looking that I was on the road going through the South, like through Alabama and Mississippi and Florida and all this stuff. And she would say, what the hell are you doing way the hell out there? You know what I mean? And I used to be like, well, I'm out here trapping with this music. And she goes, what do you mean? And I'm like, I'm out here putting it in stores and on the road with this music. It was like a dream. It was a goal, And she says, well, you should come and join me. And, I'm out here on the road. I got some shows and stuff lined up. And me and her, we took off on the road and she showed me what she could do. I showed her what I can do. And together we were a great team. And we went through a lot of struggle, but we were dedicated. We went out there. We got our grind on, you know what I mean? And we actually took it further than what we both knew. That's when we started taking it further and going to Colorado and California and Arizona and all the other places, you know what I mean? The stuff that we hadn't hit individually, we took it there, you know what I'm saying? And we created this whole other animal, you know what I mean? Like this whole other beast. Like we went out there to Cali to Pocos Pero Locos. She had got signed out there. A lot of people don't know this stuff, but it was me and her really going hard, Every now and then Gotti would join us or Rashid would join us or Low G would join us, you know what I mean? And I definitely feel like it was a balance for me because, when I was going through the 8-9 years through the South, over and over and over again, it was more like a street grind. You know what I'm saying? Like out the trunk, going to the stores, doing stuff like that, car shows. And when I got with Carolyn, we were actually doing shows, like we were on stage. You know what I mean? And so that's where it put, the stage presence with the street grind. You know what I'm saying? And so I showed Carolyn a lot of stuff about the street grind as well, about the merch and stuff like this. You know what I mean? And so she had like I think 800 CDs of Castellana, her first album, that were sitting in the closet at that time. She had sold like 200 in like 3-4 years or whatever, if I'm not mistaken. But I went out there and I sold all the rest of them for her, all the other 800, and then we dropped the Medicine Girl. And that was a project that me and her really worked. And I think that's one of her most successful projects that she's had so far. Damn. And then I took on managing her and all that stuff. But then later on, I got to understand the show part of it, how to create shows and stuff. And I did one of my biggest shows. Well, my first show was one of my biggest shows. It was called the H-Town Bash. and now we're at 15 years of H-Town Bash. You know what I mean? And I
15 years,
all
bro.
the favors that I ever uh, did for anybody, they came back and did it for me for that show. So I had all kind of legends in the building, from man, you name it. You know, all the Texas legends came through. You know what I mean? All the labels, Swisher House, Screwed Up, Click. I had big artists like begging me to perform, and I just couldn't do it because I had so many performers. You know what I mean?
That's
But
crazy.
we killed the venue, not just inside, but there was like 6 parties outside. People were swinging backwards down the feeder. We had helicopters out there. It was just a crazy thing, you know.
Damn,
But
helicopters and shit.
that was my first show, you know. And once I knew that I can do that, then I just took off and started doing shows. And then after I did a few in Houston, I was like, you know what, I got to do them in other cities because we're well connected in so many cities. So that's
Hell
when I
yeah.
started not just being like a local promoter, but taking on everything that I had learned in my past, and I started taking it on the road. And I think I was like the only one to really do that at that time. You know what I mean?
It's fire, man.
Yeah.
Hey, so you're on a tour with Pimp C and Bushwick Bill's son.
Okay, so yeah, Pimp C came through. Young Pimp, that's his name, Young Pimp.
Young Pimp.
Um, I had did 8 Pimp C tributes with Mama West, with Pimp C's mom before she passed, and she was like a mother to me. So she had custody of him at that time, and she was taking care of the family. So I would do it for the fam, to take care of the fam, and so I did about 8 Pimp C tributes in Houston and Dallas.
Oh,
Um,
that's fire as fuck, man. That's like
so that was like 8 years in a row, and after Mama West passed, things weren't the same because he moved to his mom's, and I did one more Pimp C tribute while he was with his mom's, but I felt like it wasn't the same because the chemistry that me and Mama West had, it was like real close. It was it was what it was. It was magical. And she was she just appreciated everything that I did. You know what I mean? And not to say that Young Pimp's mother didn't, but it was just something between me and her. You know what I mean? And when she passed, that was it. And so it took years for him to come back, and now he's back. And basically, my studio is his home too. You know what I mean? And so it's the home of many artists actually. But he brought young Bushwick Bill's son over here, and they're working on a project together. And I told him, let's get this tour started. You know what I mean? So for any promoters watching, you guys hit me up, and we could line up some stuff in your city. We definitely want to hit everywhere. And you got to understand the caliber of these kids. Their uncles are everybody in the damn game, from Cali to New York. You know what I mean? So, why not build those relationships? Why not book these guys? Show the love, and bring them out to your city. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel.
100% for sure, man.
Me and Rashid were there with Bushwick Bill when he was dying, and his last wishes were just to create an album so that his kids can eat. And the guy that was recording.
Wait a minute. So you talked to Bushwick Bill before he passed away?
We were in the studio. Rashid was on one of these legendary songs that'll probably never come out. But there was like every Houston artist on that song. It was crazy. And but yeah, we were in there the last moments that he had in the studio, and
that is wild.
But his last wishes, like before he died, he knew he was gonna die, and his main goal was to leave something back for his kids. You know what I mean? And the main producer of that project, well, I know Tony Rex was in there. Shout out Tony Rex. But the main producer actually passed away. So I don't know what the deal is with those vocals or his album or whatever.
Oh my god!
But right now it's really on hold, and it might be lost. So.
Oh my god, Bushwick Bill is fucking legendary, bro. He was like,
yeah.
He used to do that fucking like horrorcore rap, bro.
Oh, he was dope, man.
Man, he was Bushwick Bill was something else, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's legendary, man.
And
You was in your
Scarface
fucking
comes to the
series.
studio over here, and he records. Like he likes to play guitar, so he comes over here too.
For real, Scar.
Yeah,
People just don't know how fucking legendary Mo Hustle is, bro. I swear to God,
man.
bro.
There's so many stories, bro, and it's hard to get it all on one
Yeah.
podcast. You know.
No, no, that's why we got to keep on doing this, bro. Please,
Yeah,
man. Like I'm begging you, Mo Hustle, like to come on
yeah,
whenever you want to come on this damn show. You tell me, bro. We can do this.
yeah. I'm always down to stay connected to the streets, man. You know. Uh, I'm coming out there though. I'm telling you, I'm coming to the Hobbs, February 22nd. So I think that's on a Thursday. So I'm gonna spend that weekend in Odessa and Midland, because I fuck with everybody out there.
Well, we
So
gotta
I have
link
to,
up.
and my little brother. Shout out my little brother, the Green Man. He stays out there in Odessa.
Well, shit, we gotta link up then, bro. 'Cause, I live
For
here in
sure.
Midland. We gotta link up for sure, man. We gotta do something, bro. We can
Yeah,
have
then I could go over there and sit down in your podcast with you, and we could chop it up.
We could do a full interview, bro. That'd be fucking
For
dope
sure.
as fuck, bro. Hell yeah, man. I have to work, man. I just want to ask you one more thing, bro, before you go.
All right.
So you grew up in the foster homes, bro.
Yeah.
Right. And now you have your own day in Houston, Texas, bro. Like,
Right.
what do you got? Like right now, I have a niece and nephew, man. My wife's sister adopted these two babies from a foster home, right? I mean,
No.
that were foster children. Like, what's your message to other kids that were grew up in the foster homes like that?
Yeah, man. It's kind of hard, man, because I've seen a lot of kids, man, that were in there with me. I've been through shelters and group homes and foster homes all my life. At one point, I ran away because some of them are good and some of them ain't. But I would just tell them all to keep their head up, because you got a long life to live, and right now you're just probably going through the worst, but things are gonna get better. You know what I mean? And I mean, it did for me. You know what I mean? And I would tell them not to run away, because all my life I was like, man, I know there's something else out there for me. And when I did run away, I fucking ended up jumping out to nothing. You know what I mean? So you go from having everything in there, all the resources and everything you go through or whatever, but you think you might have it bad, but you don't. Because once you hit them streets, it's survival mode. You know what I mean? And you're homeless, and you just jump out to nothing. And I had to do a lot. Shit, I fucking dove right in. You know what I mean? So I had to break in vacant apartments. I had to sleep at bus stops. I had to fucking break into people's cars and steal their shit and pawn it to the dope man so they give me cash so I can eat and try to survive. You know what I mean? And some of those things I'll probably never ever do in my life. I always told myself I would never do stuff like that unless I had to. You know what I mean? Like, unless I had to be in survival mode. So, I'm not nowhere near the person I was. I was crazy. I was a gangster. You know what I mean? I jumped out, went homeless, did all this, traveled to Chicago. I lived out in Chicago. I was gang banging. I did a lot of crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? To prove myself, because I had to. And but now I'm just like a complete opposite person. I'm the calmest. I'm the coolest. Now, don't get me wrong. Whenever the wrong motherfucker comes barking up that tree, I let them have it. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
But, it takes for them to really take me there. You know what I mean?
Have you ever met your biological parents?
Yeah. So I actually found my mother. She was in prison. Both of them were in prison since I was 4 years old. That they were both dope dealers. You know what I'm saying? And I just fucking, I went through it. So I always felt like when I was in CPS or whatever, that maybe that's my destiny, And so I just jumped out there, and try to live that life. And, I went through a lot, bro. I went through everything you could possibly think of, you know what I mean? But, I am thankful for the life that I've lived, because it made me who I am today.
Damn, bro. Mo Hustle, you got one hell of a story, bro, to tell, bro. God damn.
Yeah.
February 20th. I mean, it's February 22nd, right?
Yeah, February 22nd, I'm coming out there. I'm going to be in Hobbs, New Mexico. That's on Trouble Oak Thursdays. That's at Diamond Lil's for people in West Texas, man. Come out, support that man, bro, because that's all y'all got out there. I mean, don't get me wrong, Odessa and Midland do their thing, but Trouble Oak is bringing somebody out of the ordinary that don't come over there. So go fuck with that man.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly, man. So, I'm gonna hit up Trouble Oak, and I'm gonna see if I can go up there. I'll probably be up there too at the event.
Yeah, bro, come through. And that Friday through Sunday, I'll be in Odessa and Midland. Because I know people in Midland don't go to Odessa, and motherfuckers in Odessa don't go to Midland. They be tripping with that stuff.
Yeah,
You know, it causes friction between each other. But I never understood it. But we used to try to bring it together with SA Booster. And we used to call it Medessa. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. And Booster did a good job of that. And every now and then, I think right now relations are pretty cool. But yeah, it's that rivalry is always gonna be there between Midland and Odessa, bro. It's
right.
No way. But for the most part, I fucking work with a lot of rappers from Odessa. You know what I mean? We're always chopping it up. So
I mean, I love rappers from both places, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody I fuck with out there. Shout out Nick Hernandez, not just Nick Hernandez, but prayers for the OG Nick Hernandez. His wife is going through something right now. Prayers for her. And man, shout out all them guys, man. Ruda Baker. Shout out to Sombrero Music, man. Shout out to Baker. Shout out to Isaac, man, at Wireless for you. That's my boy. You know what I mean?
Man, shout out to Isaac. Yeah, I work for him too.
Man, all them guys, bro. I fuck with everybody out there. Tough. Shout out to Cream's Wear. You know what I mean? Shout out to Cream. Mike Webb. You know what I mean? From the Finish Line. People don't know, but I actually designed that building.
Oh, he actually
the brand, yeah.
Oh, that's dope. You designed that? That's
fire. Yeah, I designed his uniforms and the products and the logo and everything about it. It was a failing business before I helped it out. I also designed Cream's Wear.
Oh wow, that's
way back then. You know what I mean? I've designed barbershop logos out there, all kinds of stuff, bro. Like people don't know this stuff. So many different artists out there. I've done their CD covers, their flyers, their websites, their logos. So many brands, bro, across West Texas.
Man, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. And West Texas really appreciates you, man. For real. It's crazy how much behind the scenes that you are, what you've done.
I mean, I've always appreciated them because they kept the food on the table for me. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. For sure, man. So we got to get that podcast. We got to get a full interview in because you got so much to tell. You got so much stories.
Yeah, bro. Shout out Endless Horizons. Is it still open?
Endless Horizons, no. I think.
Yeah.
Wait, Endless Horizons is the one. Yeah, they closed
down. It's the music store in Odessa.
They closed down, bro.
Yeah, they were our rock, man. You know what I mean? When we needed a shelf, they would put our music on the shelf.
Yeah, sadly they closed down just last year, bro. They had like some big event. They were trying to raise money to keep going, but just didn't work out, man. They had to shut down.
And shout out to Aaron Bustamante. Shout out to their parents over there. They always showed love at the burrito spot in Midland.
Loncheria,
the Loncheria, yeah, man. They always showed love.
My people that are still watching right now, see how much love you guys for West Texas. That's fire, bro.
Yeah,
appreciate it. Loncheria is
Half Breed. Shout out Half Breed.
Man, Half
Breed. My dog.
Man. How can we forget about
DJ Spree? Shout out DJ Spree.
Hey, Half Breed is the reason I'm a podcaster now. He's the reason I started podcasting.
Yeah.
Yeah, he started podcasting. I liked it. He had me on his show one time, and he's the reason why I started podcasting in the first place. Him and my homeboy Moke. So shout out to
Half Breed always been a good dude.
Yeah, Half Breed, he's solid as a motherfucker, man. Yeah. And you gave a shout out to DJ Spree. Hell yeah, DJ Spree, man.
Mm-hmm.
#1 DJ around here, bro. For real.
That boy been doing it forever. Well, I know there's probably other guys, but DJ Spree always kept it humble, kept it real 100. You know what I mean?
Man, that's for sure, man. Hell yeah, much love. Hey, Mo, so thank you so much for being on the show, bro. Thank you for tuning in with us, being live, answering my questions, and talking your shit. I really appreciate you. It's an honor, man, and much respect and love to what you got going on, man. Thank you so much.
For sure, bro. I'll be out there soon, man. We're gonna catch up. We're gonna run it one more time.
Let's do it. Let's run it back, man.
You got it, bro.
All right, bro. Much
love. Shout out to everybody tuned in. Much love to West Texas, man. If y'all boys need anything from Mo Hustle, you already know. If I'm doing shows out of town, fuck with me. If you need a studio, you want to come to H-Town, I'll show you around downtown. I'm right here. We got the whole nightlife, the restaurants, the parties, the bars. We gather here every weekend and we just mob up there.
Hey, so I recently started doing the food review show.
Yeah,
I'm supposed to go to Houston in a couple months. Maybe we link up and do a food show.
do it. I'm gonna show Cali
Something.
why we got the best Mexican food.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
All right,
Let's do it. Let's do that. That'd be fire as fuck, man.
you
Hell
got it,
yeah.
bro.
Mo Hustle, I appreciate you, my guy, man. Have a good night, my guy.
You got it, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Latest. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all like that live, guys, this was a legendary night, man. Like, this shit was incredible, man. We had fucking J Vaz. J Vaz had to leave early though and shit, you know what I mean? And then we had Mo Hustle join us. And Stuart, I'm trying. I think you're still in the chat thing. I used to know how to get out. But anyways, everybody, this was legendary, bro. Like, I've been like planning this shit for like a few weeks already, man. I hit them up, and like, to my surprise, they both said yes. We want to be on the show. Let's go live. Let's do this. So guys, I really need y'all to hit the, like, even though the live is ending. Well, actually, I'm gonna play a couple songs before the live's done. I might. No, you know what? It's kind of late. Maybe next week. I need y'all's guys' help though. I need y'all to still like this. I need you to like this post. Excuse me. Like this post. I need y'all to share this post. I need y'all like to show lots of love for this, man. If y'all want this to keep on happening, man, because I want J Vaz and Mo Hustle to come on my show. Man, I want to do that shit weekly, but I know they're both busy, so maybe we can do it once every 2 weeks. J Vaz talking about once a month, but I don't. I want to do it way more often than that. So please hit the comment section. Please share this live, because after I end this live, the live is still gonna be available to watch. So please share this motherfucker. Please let your people know all that good stuff, man. Yeah, next week then. Well, I mean, no matter what, I'll be back. I go live every Thursday night, my friend. I got people got people on YouTube commenting, because we're on YouTube. We're on 2 different Facebooks. So, but like, I wanted to unite social media. You know what I mean? Creators, content creators. I want to unite other podcasters. Like this. That's what I was doing tonight. You know what I mean? And I think we did a good job. Even though I wanted it to be a little longer, but J Vaz had another show lined up, so that kind of messed things up for me. I wanted him to stay on longer, but we did start kind of late. But anyways, hopefully next time, we get at least a good 2 hours to get get through the topics and discuss them way longer and get more in depth and elaborate on some of these topics. But it was fun for me, guys. Big deal for me. Big deal, because I got so much respect for Mo Hustle and J Vaz, because what they've been doing for Texas hip hop has been amazing, bro. It's been huge, and I feel like I'm a good representation for West Texas hip hop. You know what I mean? You heard it yourselves. J Vaz and Mo Hustle both said that I was the biggest podcaster, the only podcast that they know from West Texas. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna clip that shit and show everybody because I love this shit, man. Like, people, like, I really do love this shit. I love podcasting. I love interacting with the people. I love asking great questions, discussing great topics, and I love interacting with y'all. That's the best part, So, guys, if you're watching from YouTube, hit the subscribe button. If you're watching from Facebook, hit the follow button, all that good stuff. Guys, it's been a crazy night, dope night, legendary night. Thank you for chilling with your boy Smokes, and thank you for tuning in to Smokes World. We out.